Well, hello everyone. I'm finally back with another video. Uh, my last video I posted back in August, back on August 26th, so it's been a little while. I have been busy with different things, picking up stuff, things that are not comic books, but other really cool items, vintage toys, and things like that. I also figured I would do a room tour because I got a major acquisition for the room, which I'll show you guys next. But I'll just do this real quick before I show you the books that I picked up. So I've been picking up stuff like that. That Wayne Manor playset, the Batmobile. I got the both of those for $10 total. Found that Godzilla down there at a yard sale the other day for $3. I found a Hot Wheels collection, a vintage Hot Wheels collection. 4 full cases of Hot Wheels from the 90% of them are from the 70s. I sold them off already. I paid $20 for about 100 cars, a little over 100 cars. These are the ones that I kept. I liked the green ones that were in there, and some of the shinier looking ones, and the motorcycle. So the major acquisition that I got for my room is this wall display piece. So I paid $40 for that. I had some plumbing issues recently where a pipe was leaking, so I had to repair a wall. And then I also had another issue here where I had to repair this wall. I'm definitely don't have my father's skills in repairs. He's a contractor by trades, done it his whole life, and I picked up none of that. But I repaired the walls as best as I'm capable of doing, and I filled this up with 1970s Marvel first appearances, as many as I had, and then the top row are some sketches. I'll just show those real quick. Sorry for the glare. 2 Adam Hughes sketches. One was slabbed. Both of them were obtained at Baltimore Comic Con. My Nathan Zerdy sketch. Ken Lashley. And a Jim Starlin sketch. And then there's my first appearance of Moon Knight, Thanos, Drax. Well, Drax is in there, but Blade. Red Sonja, the debatable first appearance, and the ones that most people say is the first appearance. First Werewolf by Night, which I haven't watched yet. I'm looking forward to seeing that. Conan, Falcon, Luke Cage, Iron Fist, Shang-Chi, Gamora, Brother Voodoo, Spider-Woman, Deathlock, Howard the Duck, Rogue, Nova, Doc Samson, and the Eternals. I've got a lot more painting to do, but I just did this area so I could get this display filled up. Let's see. What else did I pick up? So I cleaned up my Detolf cases. I couldn't believe how much dust I had in there. I don't know if you could see it, but down there is a Batmobile that I found at the flea market, covered in dirt. I got it for $5. I cleaned it up nicely. It still has one of its missiles. I put some cheap lights in here as well. Yeah, see if I can turn that on. I got to get some more, but I found these lights at the supermarket. They were $20. So they change colors. I think I like the green the best, but they're not very bright. I might have to come up with another solution here. So I got those. Oh, this is cool. So I got this Batmobile, this Batcycle Amigo on eBay. It did not have the sidecar. I think I got it for like 11 bucks. And then I found the sidecar from another seller. The sidecar cost more than the cycle. So that's complete. Picked up this Superpowers Batmobile. I've picked up a lot of Batmobiles recently. I think I got like 3 or 4 of them. I finally, after years and years and years of having this thing, this Yankee Stadium signed piece, I finally displayed it. It's not framed. I gotta get it in a frame. I always thought I was going to add to it, but I haven't gone to, signings in ages. I can't remember when the last time I went. But there's some heavy hitters on here. I mean, we have Joe DiMaggio, Don Mattingly, Paul O'Neill, Yogi Berra, Reggie Jackson, Gaylord Perry, Whitey Ford, Phil Rizzuto, Mariano Rivera is on here somewhere. There he is, Mariano Rivera, Mel Stottlemyre, Bobby Mercer, Phil Necro, Enos Slaughter, Rich Gossage. So those are just some of the Hall of Famers. And then a bunch of other guys like Johnny Blanchard, Randy Gumpert. I forgot how many signatures are on here, but there's a lot. There's Tommy John, Bob Turley, Sparky Lyle, Chris Chambliss, David Cohn, Allie Clark. Used to live here in my town. He died a couple of years ago. But he came over to my house and signed a bunch of stuff. He was on the 1947 World Series champions and the 1948 World Series champion Indians. My Popeye case, I cleaned this up. The dust collection was insane. Okay, enough with that. I hope you guys liked that little brief tour. So these are all the books that I've picked up since August the 26th. I'm trying to see how we can better focus this. I don't know. Let's go further back. How's that? All right. Tilt this up a bit. Whoops. All right. Comic shows. Went to 2, maybe 3 since then. Tons of flea markets, as I always do, and yard sales. Let me just start one last thing. So this album cover is a Frank Frazetta art for this Roy Orbison record. The record's not in here, but I didn't care about the record so much as just to have the album cover. So this really cool Frank Frazetta piece for the collection. And then I got 5 books that are just going to knock your socks off. One of them is a super Grail that I picked up at a yard sale just recently for 10 bucks. And it's definitely a Grail, not clickbait, not over-exaggerating. The condition's not there, but it's the type of book where this is a great entry book for your collection, the condition-wise. It's one that, if you're an X-Men fan, which I'm not, but you can't deny the greatness of this book. All right, so let's just bang these out. I like collecting the old Fireside books from the 70s. And this is a weird one. This is Pogo. Bats and the Bells Free. Fireside. So I'll put this up with my Marvel Firesides. At the flea market, I found this for $1. First print of The Shining hardcover. All right. And these are not in any order. I think these ones here are the more recent pickups. So all of these books here were $1 or less. Oh, I even went to a comic book yard sale and found a different book at that sale that was just insane. So Captain America 290, first appearance of the daughter of Red Skull. Let me just open this so I can stack them here. Always pick up Dave Stevens stuff. Mouse Guard, Free Comic Book Day. I do like Mouse Guard. Hulk, 176. Lower grade, missing the Marvel value stamp. It's okay. Inhumans number 4. Inhumans number 2. Grimjack, number 26. Why did I pick this up? Early Turtles appearance. I believe it's also first color Turtles. Daredevil, 111. First Silver Samurai. Lower grade, $1 all day. Terminator, The Burning Earth. First published artwork from Alex Ross. Just some nice Bronze Age Kirby Demon number 13. Finally found a copy that I'm happy with of this, the Free Comic Book Day of Astonishing Wolfman. I think I have another copy in this haul as well that I picked up that's not as nice as this one. And I'm not going to say it every time, but these were all $1. Demon 16. Chew number 8. It's a first appearance. It's an early Chew. I never read this title. Had the key collector app. This was one of the only keys in the run, so I grabbed that. Thor 700. Thor 705. Gamora 1. Rose and Thorn number 1. Number 3. America 9. America 2. I always say I'm going to pick this up and I pass on it all the time. I finally picked up a copy of this. This awesome Jim Lee Savage Dragon goes for nothing, but it's just a great cover. Solar Man of the Atom last issue. It was a nice little $1 find. This was a pretty cool find. People are trying to get, a lot of money out of this book. Spoof Comics X Babes has the trading card. It's an Adam Hughes cover. I think, according to this sticker, there's only 1,200 copies of this. That was an awesome find. I didn't even know that it had some value to it. I just picked it up at the time because it was an Adam Hughes cover. Just this cool McFarlane Toys ad. And then Hawkman versus Black Adam. Thought that would be a cool grab with the movie coming out, which I have high hopes for. I always wanted this Betty Page piece because I like the purple cover and the artwork for it. It's definitely not a comic book, and it's definitely not for the kids. But I was happy to grab that for $4. And then another Marvel Fireside, Son of Origins. I think that I got that at one of the yard sales. The yard sale happened so long ago, I forgot how much I paid for everything, but I got that and some other books that you're about to see in this batch. And some Conan magazines. I think I paid $25 for everything that I'm about to show now. I got 2 copies of this Terminator, The Burning Earth. It's an early Alex Ross, but there was also a message he put in the code here. It took me a minute to find it. But he's basically slamming the printers of this book in the code that's here. If you go on Key Collector app, it mentions it, and it's a newsstand as well. Got a lot of Adam Hughes this run, this video. Batgirl 2 and 3. Winona Earp number 2. It had number 1 on the back. They were both in the same bag. It's probably coming up next. I always grab these Hush issues. Batman 617. Run filler for John Carter. I don't have many Whitmans in the collection, so that was cool to find. Spider-Girl Zero. It's got this on the bottom. So look really close. So I think the two books stuck together and it pulled it off. I thought this was something that I can get off, but it's actually the paper's gone. I always wanted this Popeye Action Comics homage. Rescued this book. Just it was the only Silver Age book he had in the long boxes, and there was like 15 long boxes to look through. And I wasn't the only one there, so I was surprised to come away with some of these things, including this. This was something a couple of months back with the Key Collector app. It's, you know, I think it's tied into Invincible. So now I got 3 copies of this, and this one's not bad either. All right, so here are the better books that I got from this particular yard sale. DuckTales #1. Winona Earp #1. Gru the Wanderer #1. And I bought this because it had a signature. Okay, so I said, okay, this must be the signature of someone who worked on the book. Doesn't match up to any of those names. So if you look closely there, Matt Comic Hoarder 410 said to me, hey, that's Mark Hamill's signature. And he sent me some examples, and sure enough, it is Mark Hamill's signature. So I got this and all the other books for 25 bucks. So this is just an awesome find for a yard sale. How the hell it got in there, I don't know. Apparently he did somebody else on Instagram sent me a message that Mark Hamill did a signing at a comic store in New Jersey a few years back, in Menlo Park, New Jersey, I believe. So it's a good chance that this book was signed there. And Matt said he always signs by his lightsaber, so I'm pretty sure this is a Mark Hamill signature, just based on all the info I got. All right, so let's make some room so we can finish this out. Wait till you see the books that I got at the end. I'm a sucker for this. I always go through the DVDs looking for the Underworld videos for these. So I like grabbing these comics from the DVDs. I got a couple. That's only my second one of the second movie. I got a couple of the first one. I went to King Con here in New Jersey. I didn't really grab much. Sunfire and the Big Hero 6. These were dollar pickups. This Popeye. This cool John Carter. Some Spider-Man run fillers, which I need to remember to cross off my list because I always forget. Got some books from my dad. Christmas will be here before you know it. So I got him some Blondie books. He loves Blondie. Bigger Little Abner fan. Those books are harder to find. Blondie books are everywhere. So I got him these to read. All right. More dollar stuff from the flea market was this Simpsons Treehouse of Horror, Dead Man's Jest. It's like a trade paperback. And these are the Conans that I got from that other yard sale. I haven't gone through them to see what ones I had already, but I took all the nice ones. So this one was the oldest one, #2, Savage Sword of Conan, #2. 11, 15, 26. The artwork on these are awesome. I'm hoping I'm getting these on the camera. Yeah. 27, 29 with Red Sonja. 34, 36, 46, 45, and then some of the older, more later in the run issues. 195, 119, 99. I got a little bit out of order. Look at this awesome number 44, 42, 30, and 163, and last 194. Just an amazing, amazing covers on these things. So I'll have to compare them with the rest of my run. I always pick up Conans if I find them for $1 or $2. I don't spend a lot of money on the Conan magazines. All right. Last of the flea market dollar stuff, Annihilation Conquest Prologue. This book got hot recently. That anything with the Wolverine and the Deadpool. So I got that annual. Found this 1 in 50 J. Scott Campbell for $2. Spider-Man #2. Another Spider-Man variant, 18.1. This was also $2. And Superior Spider-Man 31, another Campbell cover for $2. Southern Bastards #1 for $1. Perillo stuff for $1. I already had these, but I'm not leaving these for $1. The Realm #1. So there's some really great stuff in here. Spawn #4, Newsstand. Gotham City Sirens 22. More Kirby Demon stuff. #15. This book I could not believe was in there for $1. He must not have done his homework. I paid $25 earlier this year for a copy. Noon Teen Titans Annual #1, First Vigilante. The Cow Special Spring Summer 2001. At one point, someone was trying to get $25 for this. It was signed by Philip Tan. Annihilation #4. This is where Drax kills Thanos. Another awesome dollar score. Miss Marvel #5. They copied this cover for the show. I was told. I haven't seen the show yet. This was the best out of the dollar finds that day. He had 20 on it. At some point, wound up in his dollar bin. Nailbiter #1. Don't know how these things happen, but I'm lucky I'm there when it does. Farmhand #1. I always see these Thunder Agents books, and they're always beat to hell. This one's nice. Look, he had $12 on it. Come on. Something went wrong here with this guy. Spider-Man #1. This is something I've never seen before. Wizard Press. It's got a special thing here and there. Matt told me it's rare but not valuable. Not crazy valuable. But people that are collecting the Wizard 1/2s perhaps are looking for this. So when you see something you haven't seen before, you grab it, and that happened there. Another copy of Southern Bastards. Bronze Age Daredevil. Another Newsstand Spawn. I never see those. So I got #3 in the newsstand. Secret Files and Origins #1. First Hawk Girl. First somebody else. Forgot who. I always grab these DC Millenniums. So Star Comics #3. Doctor Strange 81. Again, this was it's either a first appearance or last issue or both. I forgot which, but this was a big book a little while ago. Another Star Wars, first appearance of somebody, Crimson Empire #2. Thor Annual 11, first Eitri. J. Scott Campbell cover for Battle of the Planets. I keep saying to myself I'm not going to pick up J. Scott Campbell covers anymore, but when the price is right, I got to do that. Spawn 16 newsstand. Wonder Woman 300. Bone #13. And Batgirl #1. All right, I think that's the last of the dollar books. Hooray. The big pain in the neck now is putting all these things away. All right. So the last couple of books are those 5 freaking amazing books that I got, as well as some local shop pickups. Blade, #1. It's my second copy of this. Second copy that I've gotten from this store. This copy was 10. Thunderbolts, number 154. Just a cool Man-Thing cover. I wanted to grab that. A great Golden Age book for 15 bucks, John Carter of Mars. I think this book was, these were half off sticker price, so I got this for 5. Looney Tunes DC Universe variant for 5. I forgot what this was, but Just Go Thanos cover. Some early Adam Hughes for Maze Agency #1. And I got this for dirt cheap as well. Tara Witch, what's it called? Witch of the Black Rose, #59, signed by Jim Ballant. And then a couple of Golden Age books that I got at the show. These were cheap as well. Red Ryder comics. Everybody who's seen the Christmas Story knows what Red Ryder is, with the BB gun. Then some Disney stuff. Popeye with King Comics. And I thought this was an Alex Schomburg cover. And it's not, but it's still a cover that I've wanted for a while just because I'd like the subject matter. Foremost Comics, #5, Volume 5, #2. He had 85 on that. I got it for 60. It's in really nice shape. Okay. And now the last couple of books. Found this at the flea market of all places. I've always loved this cover. I have a printout of this cover that I did on my printer. And I used to get it signed by baseball players. Oops. Oh, power mode. Hope this is still recording. I'm not sure if this was recording or not, so I'll have to go back and watch now. So King Comics, #39 from 1939. I got this at that same show that I just showed those last books at. Human Torch, #37 from Atlas Comics, 1953 or 1954. So now I have a Golden Age Captain America and a Human Torch. This has color touch on it. He has it graded at a 6.0 with color touch. I think that's a fair grade for that. I couldn't pass up on the price. Then I got this from my local shop. This is my earliest Golden Age book, superhero-wise. I think it may be. This is from 1949. Action Comics #130. Just a great yellow cover with some good girl art on there, like a mermaid, and there's Lois Lane on there. It's got a lot going for it. Finally got a Golden Age Frank Frazetta book, Weird Fantasy #21. He did the cover. So all these books here are going to find a way onto my wall here down the basement. And then the last book that I got was a yard sale find from just the other day. You just don't see this book out at random places. Giant Size X-Men #1. It's missing the back cover. Back cover is completely gone, but the front cover is firmly attached. The spine is what it is. Could this be like a $300 book? Maybe. But it's a good entry-level book for somebody looking to get, the Giant Size X-Men #1, because high-grade copies, the prices on those are through the roof. So that's it. 29 minutes long, so I would imagine it was recording the whole time. So thanks again for watching. If you're new to the channel, just do me a favor, hit that like and that subscribe button, and we'll see you again before the end of the year, more than likely with Black Friday sales or another comic show that's coming up. Take care, guys. Bye.